Yo, what is up? Welcome back to another episode of the Free Will Photos podcast. Now, if you are new here, this is a video podcast. If you're watching on Spotify, then you're probably already seen the video. And if not, then you can head over to YouTube, type in Free Will Photos, or you can just check the description box or the show notes and pop over to YouTube so you can see some of the examples that I have on the screen. Now, this week we're going to be talking about the 52-week photo challenge. Now, if you've been following the YouTube channel for a little while, you probably already know that I'm a huge proponent of staying inspired and keeping with the creating. If that's even the way to say that, don't know, but we're going to go with it. And the reason for that is if you're not out using your craft, your camera, and working with what it is that you got, then it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. So today, what I want to do is hopefully inspire those of you. And, I had a poll running on YouTube asking the audience there if they would like to see a 52-week challenge. At the time of this recording, it's 50-50. So I'll keep monitoring that. And if it's something that's worthwhile, then I'll absolutely bring it, or maybe just incorporate it into the quick edits or something of that sort. But today, what I want to do is show you how you can get involved with the 52-week challenge, talk over that, and also speak on why I think it's important to challenge yourself creatively. In a second, we're going to hop into the computer. But if you're just listening to this on audio, you can go to the description box below, use the URL that takes you to the website, and then there's even going to be a direct link straight to the 52-week challenge. So you don't have to feel like you're left out. But if you're watching this and you're on YouTube and you want to follow along, you can also do the same thing. But if you end up on the website and you're exploring and you want to know how to get there, I'm going to show you how to find it on the website. All right, so here we are on the home screen of freewillphotos.com. In order to find the challenge page, all you got to do is hover over more and then go all the way to the bottom and you can click on 52-week challenge. This is going to bring you to the 52-week challenge page. Now, here, I'm going to bring this up a lot larger on the screen here in a second, but I want to let you know that you can download a PDF version, and if you want to share your images with me and, show them to the world, you can absolutely use tag me in the photo at Free Will Photos, and I'll get a notification and I'll be able to see it and put 2 hearts on there or whatever it is that people do on Instagram. But you can also use a hashtag Free Will Photos 52-week challenge. All right. Hashtag Free Will Photos 52-week challenge. And that just gives you an opportunity to share it and we build on social platforms. So why should you even care to do a 52-week challenge in the first place? Well, if you look through the list, you're going to see there are a lot of options available to really pull you out of your comfort zone. These were all selected at random. I just went through and said, okay, what are some of the things that I do and what are some of the things that I don't do and I would like to try, like architectural photography. I've never done that before. I'm going to stretch myself this year and try and do something that I've never done. It's okay if it doesn't come out the way you see it in your head or the way that someone else did it. The point that I want to make here is you're stretching yourself and you're doing something that is a little bit more unique than your normal photography style. Now, if you find that you do something really well and it's one of the things on this list, if that's what you choose to go with, by the way, now's probably a good time to mention you do not have to use the topics that I am putting into the challenge. If you have topics that you want to use, then go ahead and use those topics. Just make sure you're using the hashtag so that way we can see it, and tag me in the photos. And if you have any other photos, you can tag me in those. I would love to see your images, especially if you're editing them inside of ON1. So how is this challenge supposed to work? Well, you take photos using your camera And the goal is to capture as much of the essence of the subject in camera as you possibly can. I'm a huge proponent and advocate for editing photos. It's what I do. I enjoy doing that. But the goal with the 52-week challenge is really just to get you to capturing with the camera. Now, if you choose to edit your photos, great. If you don't, great. That doesn't really matter. What matters is that you're stretching your limits to what it is that you can do with your photography abilities right now and going into another realm of photography. I've done 52-week challenges in the past and I have not made it through them. That's okay if you don't make it through the 52-week challenges, all right? That's not overly important. What's important is that you are picking up your camera and you're using it every single day. And that was the crux behind my 15-minute drill, which I still do. I just haven't been posting so much of that just because I've been busy lately. But overall, I still pick up the camera every day and I spend 15 minutes with it at minimum to photograph things. And some of these things that I'm telling you about are inside of your house. Some of the things on this list, you can just go into your refrigerator, pull out some vegetables and start photographing those. You don't have to have the most beautiful subject to start photographing, all right? Find inspiration in the mundane things around you and you'll be surprised at what you can really flex your creative skills on. If you got comments, you can hop over to YouTube and drop them in the comment section there, or you can send me an email. I do respond to emails. I'm getting back on track, catching up on some of those. So if you sent me an email and I haven't responded, my bad. Just know that I did not forget about you. I just haven't gotten around to that. There's going to be some more content coming on the Free Will Photos channel. So if you're not subscribed and you're only listening to the podcast, I want to say you're doing yourself a disservice. You definitely want to subscribe to the Free Will Photos channel on YouTube because that's where I spend a lot of my time with building the community. So if that's something you're interested in, go ahead, hop over to YouTube and get your subscription in. It's free and it tells YouTube that there's content worthwhile. So I want to say thank you, Happy New Year's, and stay inspired and keep creating. Peace.